Hello, friends. It is Friday, November the 7th, about 2:45 Pacific time. Been off for a while. Just been kind of overwhelmed. Have done some videos since last I was up. I'll try to post them later, perhaps, but honestly, it has been an overwhelming several weeks. Not going to go into particulars because it's basically an ongoing situation every day. I live in Pacific Northwest in the distant suburbs of Portland, and I got to tell you, it's been some craziness. It really has been some craziness. Now, with all that stated, my reasoning for backing off from posting hasn't been disillusionment. It has been a kind of process within myself to figure out how I'm going to go forward with what I'm doing here. And I want to say right now, like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, particularly comment. I really appreciate that. Since I started doing this, I guess sometime in June, I've had hundreds of thousands of interactions on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky. And that's kind of overwhelming. I really do not like social media, but it is a tool. It's a tool that we all can use to make our voice heard, which is absolutely necessary. The more of us stand up, it gives courage to those who are still lost in the bewilderment of it all and unable to speak up. We're at the point now where it's unavoidable for everyone. Quite frankly, it doesn't matter how much money you make, it's unavoidable. You go to the market each week and it's atrocious. And we are going to see hunger in this country in a big way. And that is part of the regime's effort to make us rise up violently so that they can justify their militarization and imposition of dictatorship. We need to keep it nonviolent. We need to work as much as we can in our communities to help each other through these difficult times. It is not going to get better soon. And we're on the verge of really bad economic situations. Our supply chains globally have been disrupted, and now our supply chains domestically are under strain. We are in a recession right now, and it is a steep dive, and it just takes one more little crisis to push things over. We know that. We saw that before with the Great Recession. So to the extent that any of us can, we need to be prepared for that. We need to accept that these things are going to take place and not be disheartened. We are on the right side of history. We are going to prevail in this. Freedom is going to win the day. Government of, by, and for the people is going to be triumphant in this. We're not going back to dictatorship. We're not going back to kings. We're done with that. We've made ourselves clear. The regime knows this, and they're pushing as hard as they can to do everything they can to hold on to power. And one of those aspects is keeping the Epstein list under wraps. Blow it up. Keep blowing it up. Keep blowing it up. Epstein list, Epstein list, Epstein list. That congressperson, Grivalda, I think her name is, from Arizona, she needs to be sworn in. This is absolute stalling, because once that Epstein list comes out, the true depth of this scandal is going to be known to everyone. It's not just going to be leaders within the Republican Party. There are going to be some Democrats on that list. We know that. So the fuck what? Let's get it out in the open. There are going to be business leaders. There are going to be religious leaders. There's going to be royalty on that list. Let's crash that shit. Let's get that out. So let's stay loud, stay peaceful, stay cognizant of the fact that there are many people who are just basically trying to eat. Every time you do go to shopping, if you can round up or you can donate there at the register, do it. While you stock up for yourself and your family for dry good items, because it's going to get a little shaky here. This winter is going to be something. By Thanksgiving, unfortunately, it's going to be very evident what we're heading into. It's going to be the worst winter in this country in my lifetime. I'm very certain. So stay heartened. Take care of yourselves. Don't fall into doom and gloom. This is hard. We're going to go through very, very hard times. This is the only way that we're going to get what we want, which is a better nation that is truly democratic, with equality, justice for all. This is a horrible thing that we have to go through as a nation. However, We are not a nation that has a history that is really a good history. There's lots of times the United States has been a horrible nation, and the bill has come due for all those crimes that have been committed in the past, all those failings of our system, of our society. That bill is due right now. This is something that was unavoidable, unfortunately. And now we need to stick together, raise up each other, and go forward to create a better future for all. Happy Friday to you all. As I said, I'm going to be putting this up today. I'll try to put up some other things that I have done over the past several weeks. And like, subscribe, comment, share, the whole deal. I really appreciate all the people that have interacted with me over the past, 5 months now. We're on our way to victory. We need to keep each other elevated, keep each other focused, maintain our sense of community and charity, and keep our eyes on the prize, which is the people taking back their government. Go carefully, friends. Spirit be with you.